I know it's early, got a couple minutes, but I'm waiting for a few of you to come on. I'm doing a live. I'm waiting for them to come on. Man, family, it's kind of nipply out here. Feel good though, man. Just got back from working out. Man, I was like rushing trying to get back so I could get on here and get everything situated. For all you queens out there, all you bosses out there that are ladies, man, happy Valentine's Day to you. What's up, Jay Rock up next? Man, life is good, man. Life is real good. I'm loving life. You know what I mean? I'm loving life. Shalom, family. Hey, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, so I didn't even realize that it was Valentine's Day today. And normally today's Monday, we would do the 2 for 20. But instead of doing that today, I want to have a heart to heart with you guys about Valentine's Day. Again, I didn't even realize that it was Valentine's Day today. Got up this morning, wrote a poem, and made a video and did some stuff, and just been up ever since, right? And I had a session at 9 o'clock, and this young lady was like, "Oh, happy Valentine's Day," and I was like, "Oh shit," you know, dang, my bad, Happy Valentine's Day, But man, to all you females out there, happy Valentine's Day. I have a real heart to heart with you guys, though. All right. I say this a lot, because I always get asked, people always want to talk about Valentine's Day in regards to relationships, and it's a trip because I like going out on Valentine's Day by myself, and I love sitting there and watching people in relationships. Stay with me. We're going to go somewhere. And it's going to get kind of interesting. But I love watching people. I love people watching. Okay? Because I hear so many people talking and thinking that, man, their life would be so much better if they were in a relationship. You know what I mean? And so I'm out there on Valentine's Day because that's when not everybody in a relationship go out. You know what I mean? They don't go out no other time of the year, but they'll go out on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? And so they're sitting out there, and you can see some of the people that are so frustrated. They're so miserable. They can't stand this date. You know what I mean? They're just, man, wishing they were somewhere else. You know what I mean? And it's funny, man, because I'll sit there and I'll play this little game, and nobody's aware of it, but I'm sitting there and I'm looking for all the people that are sad, all the people that look like they're going through something, their energy's real low. And so I'll just start sending positive energy towards them, you know what I mean? And I'll sit back and I wonder if they feel it. I wonder if they know who sent that energy to them, you know what I mean? And it's a trip because as I do it, some people, they'll just start looking around, because they knew that something happened to them, and they're looking around smiling. And only once in a while will somebody realize that it's me, and as they're leaving, they'll thank me or they'll acknowledge me. But for the most part, people don't recognize it. And so it's just something I do. I just laugh and, it's just my little trip, you know what I mean? Because I hear so many people, especially young women, talking about, man, they want a man, they want this, they're waiting for their king and what they would do. And then I sit there and I talk to other people who are in relationships and they're miserable as hell. You know what I mean? They can't stand the person they got. You know what I mean? And so the reason I'm talking to you guys about that is because, family, we have to learn to live in now. We have to live in the moment. Stop waiting for your king to arrive. Stop waiting for your queen to arrive. You know what I mean? Man, enjoy yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Man, learn how to spend some quality time with yourself. You know what I mean? Man, learn to be able to take yourself out for dinner and enjoy your own company. Most of us, if we truth be told, we don't really like ourselves. We don't really know ourselves. So we can't enjoy our own company. You know what I mean? And so, man, you have to know who you are. Before you could get in a relationship, you have to be in love with you. Because if you're not in love with you and you get in a relationship, you're going to get lost. And then you're going to get pissed off and bitter at this other person because you're going to blame this other person for taking you down this rabbit hole. And it really wasn't this other person. It was the fact that you didn't know who you was. And you jumped in a situation that you never should have. Man, We got to know who we are. So if you're not in a relationship this day today, man, family, enjoy that. Man, thank God that you're not in a relationship, because the truth be told, you could look back over some of the relationships you were in and you were praying and pleading with God to get you the hell up out of that. You know what I mean? You was in some bad situations. And so, man, today, sit back and just like, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Man, I don't have anybody. That's all right. I got me. I'm my own best friend. You know what I mean? I'm my own best partner. You know what I mean? And whenever it's time for me to have that person, divine timing is always running supreme. You know what I mean? Divine timing rules this planet. We have to remember that. But we want to rush stuff. And when we rush stuff, rush relationships and all this other stuff, man, you end up getting hurt. Sit back and enjoy the day. You know what I mean? I just came back from the gym, so I'm kind of out of breath. But man, enjoy the day. Man, enjoy yourself. Thank God that you're not in some toxic relationship where this person's beating on you, where this person's disrespecting you and cussing you outside of your name, calling you outside of your name, cheating on you and doing all kinds of stupid stuff. Because the truth be told, many of us have been in those situations. Many of us guys too have been in relationships where women were just blatantly disrespectful and just dogging them out. And so, man, we have to sit back and just enjoy the moment, enjoy the present. Be grateful that you're not in some situation where you're getting beat, where she just dogging you out and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? So this Valentine's Day, family, today, man, sit back and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Look at it as, man, I'm being prepared. I'm being groomed for the person that I'm supposed to have in my life. I'm not rushing nothing anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not rushing anything anymore. I know people that's in toxic relationships, been in them 20, 30, 40 years, and they're miserable. They can't stand each other. And so while you just crying and mad and pissed off and feeling like you ain't good enough, feeling like you sorry and all this other negative stuff we think about ourselves because we're not in a relationship, man, there's people that's in a relationship feeling the exact same way as you are because they're getting beat, because they're getting cheated on, because all this other stupid stuff is happening to them. So again, we have to learn to be grateful for where we're at. You know what I mean? We have to learn gratitude. And so many of us, we talk about we're being grateful and we are grateful and all this other stuff, but we really ain't. And we ain't because we sit back and we start getting sad and depressed and frustrated because, man, I'm a good guy and I can't find the right woman. Man, I'm a good woman and I can't find the right guy and whoop-de-whoop. And we start feeling bad and start complaining and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, start looking at everybody else and start low-key hating and being jealous and bitter and resentful and all this other stuff. Ain't none of that got anything to do with gratitude. You can't be hating and jealous and bitter and all that other stuff if you're grateful. If you're grateful, man, you're at peace. If you're grateful, you have peace of mind. If you're grateful, you have joy because they go hand in hand. So you can't say that you're grateful if you're depressed. You can't say that you're grateful if you're sitting around bitter and complaining about what you don't have and who you don't have. That's not being grateful. I'm going to say this again. You know you're grateful when you have peace of mind. When you have peace of mind, when you have joy, that's a fruit of you being grateful. So, man, sit back and enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day. Man, so many people didn't live to see today. So many people wish they were in your situation. You mad and frustrated because you single. And man, I know women right now that wish they were single. I know dudes in relationships wish they were single and feel trapped like they can't get out. They would give anything to be in your situation. So man, we have to learn to just enjoy the ride and be grateful for where we're at this particular moment in our life. It's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? So man, go outside, get you some fresh air, go for a walk, do some exercises, meditate, do something, but get out the house. You know what I mean? Get out your apartment, wherever. Get outside and get you some fresh air. Man, so many people, they stay cooped up in their house. And it's like, man, even if you just stand outside and just feel the breeze, you know what I mean? Even if you just walk down to the car, walk down to the street, walk to the corner, whatever, get outside, family. Man, that messes with our mind being cooped up in the house all the time. And I know a lot of people are scared about COVID and all this other stuff, and I understand that. But man, you have to love you. And part of loving you is taking care of you. Part of loving you is, man, you have to value your health. You have to value your peace of mind. Everybody talks about, man, they love themselves and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But then you ask them what type of lifestyle they live, or you sit back and you observe their lifestyle, and ain't nothing positive about their lifestyle. Everything about their lifestyle is toxic. Everything about their lifestyle is negative. How the hell can you love you if everything around you and about you is negative? That's not love. Man, I'm trying not to go off and get on one, you know what I mean? Because it's Valentine's Day. I'm trying to be, kosher, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, family, you know what I mean? Man, love you. When you love you, you take care of you. When you love you, man, you don't allow anybody to just disrespect you. When you love you, you don't let anybody just talk to you any kind of way. You don't let anybody treat you any kind of way. You know what I mean? If you've been talking to them and they just ghosting you all of a sudden, or they just stop talking to you or whatever, man, cut them fools off. They ain't the one. Don't stop playing games. You know what I mean? If they ain't calling you or texting you or hollering at you on Valentine's Day because they don't want to spend no money on you, man, they ain't the one. Leave them alone. If they come see you just because it's Valentine's Day, but they ain't, and they looking for a booty call, low key, you know what I mean? Man, they ain't the one. And I know we all have physical needs and all that other stuff, family, but we have to grow up. We have to learn to control ourselves. You have to learn to love yourself and stop just giving your body to anybody and everybody because they want to give you some attention. And women, I'm stressing this to you women. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm saying this out of love. And it's probably going to piss some guys off because it's not going to piss men off. It's going to piss guys off. And women, you have to understand that there is a difference between a guy and a man. I'm going to say this again. There is a major difference between a guy and a man. A man is not going to disrespect you. A man is not going to dog you out. A man is going to make you feel valuable. A man is going to show you that he's interested in you. You know what I mean? A man is going to do whatever he can to help you. A guy, man, he's liable to do anything and everything. He's going to disrespect you. He's going to call you outside your name. He's going to ghost you. He's going to use you. He's going to abuse you. He's going to do anything and everything just to get some ass. You know what I mean? Just to get what he wants. Whether that's a place to stay, whether that's a car ride somewhere, whatever. He's going to do what he got to do to get what he wants. That's what the guys do. A man ain't like that. A man ain't about that. A man is bringing something to the table. A man is elevating your game. A man is elevating your lifestyle. Guys, same thing for us, these queens. You know what I mean? And these bosses out here, man, if they ain't elevating your lifestyle, and I'm not talking about just because they look good, you know what I mean? But if they ain't doing something to help you, and when I say help you, if they're not doing anything to elevate your life, to make you do better, be better, you know what I mean? Get more out of life, man, they ain't the one for you. They're a distraction. We have to grow up. And just because he take you out to eat every once in a blue moon, don't mean he's the one. That's a guy move. That's a manipulation tactic. Oh, I took her out to eat. Oh, I took her to the movie. Man, I'm expecting some ass now. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. We have to grow up, family. Women, man. And I say this because, I got daughters. You know what I mean? Because, man, we have to grow up. Y'all have to understand and cherish your bodies. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to value who you are. You have to value the body that you have. You have to value your mind. Just because a guy is good at sex don't mean he's good for your mind. Don't mean he's good for you. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. Just because he makes you feel good and you can have all the orgasms you want, but he ain't doing nothing talking to you about credit. He ain't doing nothing helping you looking at investments. If you got kids, if he ain't trying to step up and be a father figure to them, if he's not stepping up and trying to help you in certain areas of your life where you're struggling at, man, that's not the guy for you. Stop lowering your standards just to have somebody in your life. And this is what we do on Valentine's Day and most of the year. We lower our standards just so that we don't have to be by ourselves. Just so that we don't have to go to bed alone. When you do that, family, you're showing the world that you don't love you. You're showing everybody around you that you don't value you. When I was young, I didn't care what women looked like. The women that I was sleeping with, man, it didn't matter to me at all. At all. I had three standards. She had to be of age, had to be female, and willing participant. That was it. Those were the only three standards I had. Stay with me. Three standards. She had to be of age, female, willing participant. That was it. Because I didn't respect me. I didn't cherish me. I didn't value me. And as I started getting older, and as I started maturing, and as I started growing up and learning to like me, man, I realized, man, I didn't have to give my body away to just anybody and everybody. Man, I could be picky about who I give myself to. Everybody don't deserve to be with you. Everybody don't deserve to be in your presence. Everybody don't deserve to enjoy your energy, let alone your body. We have to grow up. We have to start loving ourselves. When you love yourself, you're mindful of what you're eating. When you love yourself, you're mindful of how you look. And what I mean by that, man, you start exercising, you start taking care of your body to the best of your ability. Why? Because you cherish your body. It's the only one you got. And when you value yourself, man, you're not trying to be walking around decrepit and beat up and hurt and messed up. You know, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take better care of ourselves. And when you do that, when you love yourself, you ain't just running around popping pills and smoking and drinking and doing all kind of stupid stuff, fornicating and just running buck wild just to have fun, just to turn up, just to be lit. Man, I go to nature and I'm lit all by myself. You know what I mean? I go out in nature, man, and I turn up in nature all by myself and I'm having the most fun. I have the most peace, the most joy when I'm out in nature all by myself. I love that. Because when I'm with somebody, they always want to talk. And no disrespect, but man, I'm out in nature. I ain't trying to talk. Man, I'm just trying to listen to the birds. I'm trying to listen to the animals. I'm trying to hear what God has to say. You know what I mean? The breeze just picked up as soon as I said that. You know what I mean? But man, that's my time in nature to refresh, rejuvenate, to love on me. I don't mind taking people to nature with me so that they can enjoy it. But man, enjoy it. Stop talking. Stop running your mouth. You know what I mean? And most of us, we don't know how to do that because we're scared of that silence. We're scared of that silence. And that's why most of us are scared of being by ourselves because we're scared of that silence. And so that's why we have to have all these distractions, be on the phone all the time, with your girlfriend, with your dudes, with your boys, all the time. Because you don't value you. You don't love you. You don't cherish you. Man, my hope and prayer is that you learn to cherish you. You learn to cherish your mind. You learn to cherish your body. family, if you're young, if you're old, if whatever state of mind or whatever age you're in, man, understand you only get one body in this lifetime. If you don't take care of it right here, right now, I promise you, you're going to regret it later. I promise you, it's going to come back and kick you in your ass later. If you don't take care of your health now, I promise you later on, life is going to put you in a position to where you ain't got no choice but to sit your ass down, lay your ass down somewhere because you got health issues that you could have prevented had you taken the time earlier. That's a part of self-love. Man, do some mind games. You know what I mean? What I mean by that, Scrabble, anything. Do some stuff with your mind, family. Challenge your mind. Because if you don't challenge your mind now, man, you're going to lose your mind. Again, what you don't use, you lose. What you don't use, you lose. So if you don't cherish your mind now, if you don't cherish your brain now, if you don't cherish your body now, you're going to lose the activities of those functions. We have to grow up. We have to learn to love us. Stop expecting everybody else to love you when you don't love you. You know what I mean? We want everybody else to love us and to buy us stuff and all this other stuff, and we don't do anything for ourselves. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I'm always transparent, but for the longest time, I struggled. I struggled with buying me stuff. I would buy everybody I'm in a relationship with stuff. I didn't have a problem with spending money on people. I didn't have a problem with taking people out to eat. I didn't have a problem with buying Michael Kors and Louis Vuitton and Coach bags and all this stuff. I didn't have a problem doing all that stuff with them. But I wouldn't do those things for me. Not that I would use those, but I wouldn't spend that kind of money on me. I wouldn't spend that kind of money on me. But I would do it for the women I was in a relationship with. And what God had to show me is like, look, fool, sit your ass down. Let me show you something. You know what I mean? Why do you cherish these people more than you cherish yourself? Why do you love these people, so you say, more than you love yourself? Why do you value all these people more than you value yourself? I've never owned a pair of Jordans. Never. I've never thought that Jordans were worthy of me spending that kind of money on a pair of shoes. Never in my life. I'll be 52 in a couple of weeks. I've never bought a pair of Jordans. Never. But I bought people Louis Vuitton bags. I bought people Michael Kors bags. Dooney Burke bags. I spent that money on other people, but I didn't value me enough to invest in myself. Man, my hope and prayer is that you learn that you're worthy. That you're worthy. You're worthy of love. But if you're looking for a king, a queen to come into your life and show you how worthy you are, man, you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life. You have to show yourself how worthy you are. And then when the person walks into your life, you got to have some standards. You got to have some expectations. Man, this is my standard. This is what I accept. This is what I don't accept. You can't come into my life and just disrespect me. You can't come into my life and disrespect my kids and talk to my kids any kind of way. You can't come into my life and refer to dudes as da-da-da, or refer to females as bitches and da-da-da, all this other stupid. You can't come into my life with this foolishness. You can't come into my life and saying that we're going to be together, but you spending more time out in the streets than you are with me. You can't come into my life if you're a female talking about you got guys that are your best friend. And you talking to them about anything and everything. Not in being in a relationship with me. No, no. If we in a relationship, then I'm your best friend. You can't be with me and feel more comfortable talking to other people, other guys, than you do me. And vice versa, women. A dude should not walk into a relationship with you talking about these are my sisters and my cousins. Y'all know that's code for booty calls. You know what I mean? And these are my friends. I've known them forever and da da da. And he feel more comfortable talking to them and want to talk to them more than he wants to talk to you. You can't build no relationship like that. I'm saying some stuff that a lot of y'all don't agree with, but it is what it is. I'm trying to help you. You cannot establish a healthy relationship constantly going back to somebody else and talking to them about stuff that don't have nothing to do with them. If you're in a relationship, then you need to be spending all your time, not all, but you need to spend the great majority of your time with that person that you're in a relationship with. If you're talking about establishing some stuff, if you're talking about building some stuff, if you're talking about building an empire and a legacy, man, you're going to have to go all in. You're going to have to go all in. And you're going to have to expect that in return. And if they're not willing to do it, cut your losses. Cut your losses. Stop saying that something is better than nothing. Stop saying that half a man is better than no man. See, so many of you women, you know the dude you love. You know the dude you vibing with. He's married. He in another situation. He got a girl. He got a baby mama he's staying with. You know you the side chick. And you settling for that. You're okay with that. Because at least he shows you some attention. At least he texts you from time to time. At least he takes you out from time to time. At least he swing through from time to time. You showing him and everybody else that you don't value you, that you don't love you, that you don't cherish you. And what you're teaching that guy and every other guy like him is that they don't have to value you. They don't have to go all in with you. And as long as you tell a guy and show a guy that he doesn't have to go all in with you, he's never going to go all in with you. Man, I wasn't planning on talking about all this, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're talking about Valentine's Day. We're talking about loving ourselves. We're talking about valuing ourselves. We're talking about cherishing ourselves. Man, family, I hope you learn this lesson. Please learn this lesson, you know what I mean? Don't wait till you get 50, 60, 70 years old before you start waking up and coming to this understanding. You know what I mean? Learn from people that have gone through some things. Learn from people that have been through it and that they're dealing with their stuff now. You know what I mean? You don't have to make all the same mistakes when you can sit there and learn from other people. Self-love is crucial. It's vital. If you have kids, if you don't love yourself, if you let these people mistreat you, if you let these people use you and dog you out, you're showing your kids that that's okay. You're showing your kids that that's acceptable. You're showing your girls that it's okay to be a third and fourth chick. It's okay to be used and abused and mistreated and disrespected and beat and cussed out. You're showing your sons that's how it's okay for him to grow up and do that to women. We have to grow up. My hope and prayer is that you understand that the most important thing is you falling in love with you. Because nothing else matters. If you don't love you, it don't matter how much and how good the guy treats you. There's still going to be some problems. The relationship's not going to work. because you're going to have doubt and you're going to have all these insecurities and all this other stuff. And same things on the flip side. If a guy doesn't love himself, women, stop thinking that you're going to be his mom. Stop thinking that you're going to come in there and rescue him because he's been hurt and whoop this, he's gone through this, da 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 da. Man, make that motherfucker grow the hell up. Make him stand on his own 2 feet. Yes, help him out, but man, stop enabling him. Stop wiping his ass and make him grow up and be a man. So many women think that, man, if I could just love him and show him that I'm not like everybody else and woo. No, that's not what a man really wants. That's what a guy wants. But there's a difference between a guy and a man. A man, he just wants a partner, somebody he's gonna build something with. You know what I mean? He wants to build a kingdom with this person. That's what a man wants. A guy, man, he's just looking for a place to crash. He's just looking for some ass. He's just looking for some food. He's looking for some free handouts. He's looking for somebody to take care of him. We have to grow up. Man, I love you guys. Thank you for spending this Valentine's Day with me. Happy healing. Peace.